Hi, it's Wasabi, welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Paris map here, and it's tanksuperpershing. He sent me this replay on Discord. You can find me on the World of Tanks Asia Discord, so happy to receive replays from other people. He's with a Filipino clan called PAR, so shout out to them. He's in the Leo, which is the Tier 7 Swedish medium tank. It's a tech tree tank. We'll see how he plays this map. Tanksuperpershing is an average player, but I think he's going to turn in a top tier game here, so let's see how he plays his tank. Now he's found a Type 64 on the other side of the map here. This is quite a strong position for a fast moving tank, like a medium tank. So he's managed to put a big hit into the Type 64. Probably one more hit might take him out, but he's behind a big pile of rubble, so he's just got to take his chance. Now the rounds he's shooting got a fairly low shot velocity, 785 meters per second, so you've got to make allowances for that. Now he's found a T-71DA. He auto locked onto that tank. Probably not a best thing to do, but given that it was moving across his field of view, but using third-party view is actually, a good technique to develop, because it means you don't have to sort of zoom in and out to be able to lock on. He's just being a bit wary of this T-71DA. He's found some other tanks there. He's put a nice shot into that Cromwell in third-person view, so that's again, pretty good skill to have. You can do your shots fairly quickly. He's found another tank there, the Skoda T25. You can see how long it took for that shell to get there. And he's probably got a chance here to maybe kill him. And he does too, gets that as a blind shot, so that won't show up in his damage total straight away. We've got to look looking after it. Just misses that on the box tank going across. No, he might get a shot into it. Yes, he does. Yeah, good timing there. So he's at 1200 damage already. Yeah, he's just seeing if there's more tanks there. Well, there certainly is. He took a hit from that Easy 8 there, but managed to put in a return round there. And now there's a Hellcat that he hasn't seen, but must be on the corner. I think we'll just grab up the mini-map there, make it a bit more obvious. There's a couple of Hellcats spotted there, but it'll be the one on the corner. I think it's just pull back behind the building, but it'll be behind a bush. Now there's the other Hellcat there. So it's taken him down to a bit below half health, but his team's doing pretty well. They're down on hit points, but they've got a lot of extra tanks in the game. Unfortunately, that shell didn't land, but he hasn't been lit, which is good. Well, either that or perhaps he doesn't have Sixth Sense, but I would think he would have. Fires another shot towards that Hellcat, unfortunately doesn't go in. So now he's decided to basically switch positions. There's not that many other tanks in that area, so you're not going to get a whole lot more damage. So it's a good move here. Takes a bit of a risk in crossing. This T-71DA that he was versing before, and gets a nice shot into him as well. But he's coming down to where the heavy tanks are, and this is a good move because okay, he's found an arty sitting by himself. That's pretty clever. Now maybe he doesn't have Sixth Sense. Yes, because he shot, and that arty shot back at him without anything going off, so quite possibly he doesn't have Sixth Sense on his crew. Well, it makes life a bit more challenging. So take that into account when you're looking at this replay. He's found a T-34-85, bounces the incoming round. That's a nice handy thing to be able to do in a medium tank. And pumps one into the T-34-85, backs off while he's reloading. And yes, he's going to relocate, I think. Yep, okay, not a bad move. If that T-34-85 comes after him, he doesn't have a lot of health left, so probably 2 shots would deal with him. But he's coming around in the different direction here, and he might be able to surprise that T-34-85 or find another target and help out the tanks that they're facing. And yes, he is. He's got the the new Czech heavy tank VZ-44 and gets rid of him. And the game's getting back to even, but the enemy's closing the gap in terms of tanks, and he's got the T-34-85 again. Swaps shots with him, but T-34-85 gets the worst of it, given that his tank's got the higher alpha and he might get the kill shot here. Yes, he does, and he bounces the incoming round, so that is a good result there. That's brought him to 3k of damage, so he's doing really well here. And if he can get that Hellcat, that'd be a nice win as well. There's only 3 tanks left on the enemy side now. They've got a strong advantage, and a lot of it's down to tank super Pershing here. And here comes that T-71DA. I think he'll get a surprise when he comes around the corner. Yes, he will. So, well anticipated there. And now he can deal with the Hellcat. Now the Hellcat's disappeared. He might be able to spot him coming around the corner. The Hellcat takes out that player. Is he going to come further forward? He might have to go around and go and get in front of his gun there. Yeah, takes a hit from the Hellcat. That leaves him on 22 hit points, but he gets rid of the Hellcat. So it's only the E-25 left. And that E-25 last seen heading towards the artillery, so that might be a bit of an issue here. In fact, the E-25 has started to take out some tanks there. GW Panther is gone. Tank Super Pershing himself is on a top gun here with 6 kills. And that E-25, yeah, definitely chasing the artillery. The Hellcat might be able to sneak up on him. And Tank Super Pershing just has to be careful. He's only got 22 hit points, so he doesn't want to get right in front of the E-25 if you can help it. And he's on almost full health, so yeah, don't think he's going to get away with it. It'd be nice if he can get a shot in. I just missed the opportunity to put that shot in, and I think E-25 is coming for him. Yeah, it definitely is. And he's got the auto lock on, which is handy. Gets one shot in, and unfortunately gets rammed to death. So that's the end of Tank Super Pershing in this game. 3674 damage though is a real big contribution. And now it's down to an artillery and a tank destroyer against each other. Now, how would you guess this is going to turn out? This is going to be interesting. But the Su-8 is coming in this direction. I'm wondering if that E-25 is still there, because there was a shot just then against the hull of Tank Super Pershing's Leo. Well, we can't tell now because his crew's dead, so he's not spotting that tank anymore. Su-8's coming up. What are we going to find? Is there going to be something waiting for the Su? He's still there. Maybe he's got a dead crew, or I'm not sure what's going on, but he's getting lined up by the Su-8. What's going to happen here? Shotguns him. Perfect ending. Saved by the Arty. What a great result. Anyway, congratulations there. Let's go and have a look at the detail. Well, that earned Tank Super Pershing a Mastery badge there, the Ace Tanker badge, and Top Gun for getting the 6 kills. He also got the High Caliber Award for doing the most damage for his team and across the battle, which means more than 20% of the total hit pool. So he ended up doing 3975, so that got that blind damage that we saw from the T-25. So how did he do with the team? So finished on top there with 1487 base experience and a nice result there. Support from there, the IS, who did nearly 3k himself and got 1131 base as well. So good performance there from the IS, and good support from some of the other tanks there, but generally a fairly low performance from the other tanks there. And on the other side, the E25, who nearly won the game for his team, did 2.4k, and unfortunately, yeah, must have maybe lagged out or some other thing there, but he finished with just under 700 base experience, and that could have possibly earned him an ace tank badge as well, although given the E25, maybe not. The Hellcat did 2.3k as well, and there's a few other good performers there in his team. But unfortunately, or unfortunately for tanksuperpershing and his team, he basically carried the game in that way. So he fired 20 shots, 15 of those hit, and all of those penetrated. So nice shooting there. Pick up a bit of assisted damage there for tracking damage mostly, and a bit of spotting damage. And this is a tech tree tank, so his expenses actually weren't too bad. He fired standard rounds and just used one of his consumables, and the tank not that expensive to repair, so made 41,000 credits, which is a nice earner, and it's what we say is the game economy is designed to deliver the most profit on tiers sort of 6 and 7, and as you go up the tiers, after that starts to decrease for the tech tree tanks. Anyway, nice result there for tanksuperpershing. He also got a personal mission payment, which gave him an extra 20,000 EXP, which he'd be pretty happy with, and we're happy to see that content from him. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We'll have more great content like this through the week, and thanks for watching.